How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to Miss Marvel. We're on episode number 4. It's been nearly a week since this episode came out. As I made mention in episode 3, it wouldn't be until nearly a week until I could see this episode with me being away for Silverstone. So I'm reacting to this the day before episode 5 does drop, and I'm excited for this episode. We might be going for a bit of traveling, but last episode was pretty intense, of course, with the clandestine being, I guess, introduced, although they were technically introduced at the ending of episode 2, but we've got a bit of information in regards to them, as well as, I guess, their true faces being revealed, with the fact that not very good people. I mean, apart from Cameron, who is now in our good books since he wasn't really for his mother's plans, of course, with Kamala. So, yeah, but they've got arrested. I'm sure they'll be breaking out at some point before the final episode. But yeah, it was very, very interesting, of course, and I'm excited to see what happens in this episode. Like I said, it seems like we might be going for a bit of traveling with the ending of episode 3. So with that said, why don't we get into episode number 4 of Miss Marvel? Let's go.
I think that we need to call a temporary truce. I don't know. Perhaps she can figure out, you know, whatever.
It's just in the middle of this.
Too lately.
Oh man, she sent a plethora of texts.
You should be sleeping.
Oh, come on. I'm just coming from a party.
Love your touries.
They're very old, but you can have them.
Oh no, it's hey, Kamala.
Why not? Pass the bracelet down, pass them. Oh.
So much during partition. And I thought the only way I can hold on to what we had lost was to create it myself.
And that way you can get Kamala a bit of an insight on everything.
This,
especially with the bangle being of importance.
the only baby picture of me my father had.
Am I
A jinn? Of course. At least that is what my father told me.
how are you so casual about this?
I don't see what the whole fuss is about. It's just genetics.
No.
You're
It's
focusing on the
genetics.
wrong things. It is not until a trail of stars appeared and took me right back into his arms.
On the train.
Oh.
On the train?
Yeah, yeah.
The last one that night.
Nani, is it the same
Ooh,
train?
yeah, I was going to say the
one
one
that we're
that
seeing in the visions. Is it that
she
train from that
saw.
night?
Yes. The man
Ooh.
is trying to tell you something, beta.
Or like Florida?
Old Town is where many of the refugees first settled when they came from India.
she's trying to make light of the situation, and like I feel like you can tell like there isn't that vibe with her cousins. She needs a cap. That's the perfect disguise. Ah! Hey! Hey!
Not sure what's worse, those glasses you tried on or that mask.
Are you following me?
Do all masked Americans have superpowers?
Well, how do you know I'm not Canadian?
You're wearing a shirt that says New Jersey. What is
She could be a fan of New Jersey.
That's the outfit, huh?
You're not a clandestine,
You know about them?
but you have the bangle.
So he was hunting clandestine, I'm guessing.
How do you know about Aisha?
So that, it was just a little bit of
Come with me
misunderstanding.
if you want to live.
What?
Just kidding, I've always wanted to say that. But really, you should go. There's someone you need to meet.
I love him already. I love him already.
Red daggers. What, even a Pakistani boy band?
Not quite.
I've heard my sister mention, like law in regards to Red Dagger before.
Did you American find a way to whitewash the Chinese food too?
Tell tell me, was it difficult finding a scarf long enough to cover that big mouth?
For hundreds of years, that scarf has protected the identity of warriors willing to take on the mantle of the Red Dagger. Our function is simple: to protect our people from the threats of the unseen.
Like Jen.
The
Yeah.
clandestines and Aisha are from another realm.
Beyond what
This
you can
map
see.
shows you how our two worlds coexist. It's connected to our world, but hidden behind the veil of Noor that separates our world from theirs.
Perception.
Noor is the energy source of that realm. The veil, the clandestines. Even your powers are made of it.
If
Wow.
the clandestines use the bangle to tear down the veil, they'll unleash their world onto us. It says what you seek is seeking you.
Carol is seeking her?
An important message.
I don't know. But it must have been important to someone.
Ooh, damage control Supermax prison.
How is he?
He'll be okay.
Shoot.
Let's go.
They seriously broke out with ease. What the hell? Damage control.
Mommy.
Good parroting. Good parroting.
Nani!
So damage control. More like circus control.
There is a border marked with blood and pain.
Oh.
People are claiming their identity based on an idea some old Englishmen had when they were fleeing the country.
Lacey.
Try grow.
Wow, he's just bantering. I mean, he's just bantering. She's just in awe at the minute.
बिल्कुल सही है. And even after Baba left you, you continued to cling to these fantastic theories.
So maybe she doesn't. She just thinks that her mother is
I share them.
coming out with crazy talk.
How are you eating this?
You need strong teeth.
Oh, this is wholesome. I'll take this. There's been a bit of a strain, but this moment, we love
I
it.
believe you're genetic.
Am I a Red Dagger now?
It suits you.
Oh, oh! Oh my god!
Quick!
Oh god, we've got a chase sequence. We've got a driving chase sequence. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna run on the rooftops. Oh no. Oh, a bit of GTA. Okay, okay. That one, I'll do it. Nice on Kamala. Neat stuff, and I'm loving some of the shots.
There they are!
Okay. Driving on the opposite side of the road. On stick.
Oh no, oh no. You haven't passed your license. Oh my god, she's done it again. Oh, nice. Oh. You suck.
We have to help him.
Mala, it's too late.
Come on, Kamala.
Fine. Nice one.
Oh! Oh Oh no! Oh my! Oh! Wait. Did she travel back in time? Wait, is she... This is partition. Fuck. Oh boy. Well, this is a big kerfuffle now, isn't it? Oh boy! That's a big kerfuffle. That presents some very, very interesting steps forward, doesn't it, in regards to Kamala being transported to partition. How is she going to make it back? Yeah, now all those visions that she saw, now she's integrated into it. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what exactly does happen. But no, we got some very interesting. We got a very, very interesting episode, in my opinion, with the introduction of the Red Daggers. Like I made mention about the fact that I've heard bits and pieces about them, especially from my sister, who loves Miss Marvel so much. And obviously nothing, I guess, spoilery, but like when the hype was building and building to the premiere of this, she did make, you know, little bits and mentions about Red Daggers and whatnot. So yeah, but oh yeah, we got a really, really interesting and an interesting ending as well. So yeah, it's just very, very interesting to see now Kamala being thrown way back into the past during partition. And yeah, so it'll be very, very interesting to see. Like, I'm wondering if she's if she is on the like other dimension that was obviously referenced to in this episode. Because that was going through my head during those closing moments. So yeah, but no, I am really, really excited to see where things will go for the next episode, because you know that ending really does have a very, very big impact coming into the next episode. So I'm excited to see what does happen. So whatever the case, I feel in regards to Kamala going back, I do feel like, you know, she might have crossed over to the different dimension in this case, rather than just be a standard, hey, she just flew back in time or whatever. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what does happen. And not just that, though, but I'm just reflecting on the fact about if you've lived like I have and lost what I have, you'll find beauty in the pieces. Because that was such a really, really wonderful line. That's definitely going to be a huge, huge relevance with Kamala in episode 5. Because now she gets to see what it was like and see the travesty that happened, etc. But I do feel like with Nani talking about the fact that there was this guiding light, the stars guided her to her father. What if that is Kamala, though? And I feel like that would be a very, very wonderful way to kind of I don't know if full circle things would be the right way to describe it, but I think it would be a wonderful way to kind of, I guess, connect that, really. So, yeah, and Kamala's abilities before we see her in the Marvels. So, because we're seeing her getting a bit more stronger, especially with her interactions with the Red Daggers. But I feel like that would be a really, really wonderful way to kind of close things off, wouldn't it? So, yeah, we'll see. But whatever the case, it is going to be very, very interesting to see what does happen. It was just really, really... it was just really, really great overall. But like I said, it's wonderful to see the fact that she, whilst she hasn't walked, like she hasn't exactly walked in the shoes of her nanny, she's now going to kind of get that, like, I don't know, first-hand experience. She's going to see it for herself. That's definitely going to be the case. But no, it's just going to be very, very interesting, and I feel like tragic the next episode, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. I mean, I made a joke about it in regards to any other, I guess, Phase 4 show, especially in regards to Moon Knight, but Phase 4 is trauma-filled, and obviously with Miss Marvel, that's a more light-hearted show, but they don't skirt around the partition and the horrors that stem from that. And like I said, I feel like the next episode is definitely going to be a bit more of a somber element, if anything. So we'll see about that one. But no, I really loved exploring Pakistan and like just the surroundings. It was just really, really great, and I felt like the chase sequence, like towards the end, was pretty nifty as well. So yeah, there was just a lot to love about this episode, whether it's from Kamala herself or even Kamala's mother, because there was some really, really great interactions with Kamala's mother and Kamala's and Nani as well, because you have her more grounded. And I was thinking, does she know more about the Bangle? And she's just protecting Kamala. She doesn't want Kamala to go through a dangerous experience, etc. Especially, with the whole idea of partition being very, very dangerous, of course. And we know that Kamala's mother is very, very protective, I would say, and we see in this episode how protective she not just is to Kamala herself, but her, how Kamala's mother is very, very protective of her own, like Kamala's mother is protective over her own mother. So like she got away, she wanted to escape the fantasies that she felt her mother, like she felt like her own mother prioritized these, what she would envision, these fantasies over herself, and she wanted to kind of get a bit of a break. So it seems like there is none of that, like, hey, I know something, and I'm not going to reveal anything about the Bangle. It seems like that is completely dismissed, with the fact that she kind of stated about the fact that she thought her mother would tell these fantasies, etc., and it was just getting too much for her. So it was really, really great how I guess they kind of addressed that, because I'm not the only one to have pondered these theories that she knows more in regards to the Bangle and Kamala's abilities, and she's just kind of keeping things suppressed so she doesn't, so Kamala doesn't go seeking danger, etc., because of her protective nature. So, but also with that kind of, I guess, confirmation, there is a kind of sweet layer as well, a sweet and powerful layer in regards to Kamala's mother and Kamala's Nani as well, because of you just see them two interact, etc., and it's just a very, very powerful sequence. So I am really, really glad that we took a bit of time to detach ourselves from Kamala and focus on the rest of her family, especially with that kind of angst that is there. So yeah, but no, it was just really, really wonderful stuff. So I really, really loved that sequence with Kamala's mother and her own mother as well, because it was really powerful stuff. And for me, it kind of cleared up certain things that I was assuming in regards to does Kamala's mother know more about the Bengals? So yeah, there is that. But we also kind of got a bit of an idea in regards to with Waleed, who he was a real trooper, and that the fact that he died, it sucks, it hurts, because of the fact that he was a really, really neat dude. But yeah, he gave a bit of a I guess presentation, you could say, in regards to the two different realms between, of course, Earth and the realm where the clandestine want to return to, of course. And how there is that connectivity, and it's all hidden from human eyes, etc. So, and there was that really, really interesting comment about if, Thor landed in the Himalayas, he would be seen as a Jinn, of course. And there is that kind of that commentary about the fact that there is something more powerful, but on the surface they appear to be human. And I wonder if that would apply the same with Time Lords, for example, like from Doctor Who, because they appear human. Like there's been a few jokes about how the Doctor looks human, etc., and how the Doctor always thinks that certain people look Time Lord. But yeah, that's besides the point. There was some very, very interesting elements discussing further about those two different realms. And just overall, the Red Daggers were just pretty fascinating to explore. Especially Kareem. Like, I loved him so much. He was just very great. The chemistry between him and Kamala was just top notch, and there was quite a bit of banter going around, and I just really loved their teamwork anyway. So I really loved exploring them two, and how obviously he's not fans of the clandestine, and definitely not going to be the case after poor Waleed suffered. So yeah, thanks to Cameron's mother, who I think it was Cameron's mother, who, Mother of the Year, like just leaving her son to just be thrown to the wolves, basically, from damage control. Who, by the way, top notch on your Supermax prison security damage control. Because, I mean, obviously the clandestine are very, I would say, athletic, etc. But for a Supermax prison and all of that, like, it shouldn't be that easy, right? It shouldn't be that easy to escape. And yet the clandestine it was without effort, really. So, like damage control, they didn't stand a chance. So, top job. No, but it was very great to discover the introductory of Kareem, and just how well he worked in regards to the chemistry with Kamala. So yeah, but no, I just really loved exploring this episode, having Kamala explore more about her roots, etc. It was just really great stuff, and it does definitely set things up for the next episode to be very interesting stuff, with Kamala now having a first person I guess perspective of what it was like with partition. Obviously you've heard the stories, but now she gets to as her nanny did put it, basically live what she like she has, in a sense. So yeah, it will be very interesting to see how, I guess, all of that gets resolved. And not just that though, but I imagine going through that very hard, because we've heard how heartbreaking it is, and I feel like we're going to get a big dose of how heartbreaking it actually is in the next episode. So yeah, but no, this was pretty neat stuff, and I really enjoyed this episode. So awesome stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!